Imagine this. A massive 500-ton machine lifts off the ground, slowly at first, then rising, defying gravity like it's nothing. You're seated by the window, watching the earth disappear. Clouds race past, the city shrinks, and this metal bird soars, like it was always meant to. But somewhere deep inside, a thought hits you. How? How is this even possible? How can something so heavy, loaded with fuel, passengers, cargo, glide through the sky like it weighs nothing? Is it magic? Is it just science? Or is it something more? Today, we'll uncover the mystery. We'll break it all down. From forces to wings, from engines to balance. By the end, you'll see airplanes. Completely differently. Welcome to AeroVerse. Let's begin with the miracle of flight. Flight is more than just transportation. It's a miracle we've come to take for granted. For centuries, humans dreamed of flying. Da Vinci drew sketches. Mythology imagined wings. But it wasn't until 1903 that two brothers, in a field in North Carolina, made it happen. From that fragile first flight to today's massive jets, we've come a long way. But what actually keeps a plane in the air? The answer lies in four invisible forces, constantly at work, keeping us airborne. Let's start with the most magical one of all. Lift. Lift, the force that defies gravity. Lift is what pushes an airplane up, against the pull of gravity. But it's not just the air doing the lifting. It's the shape of the wings, designed to manipulate the air. Airplane wings are curved on top, flat on the bottom. This shape, called an airfoil, forces air to move faster over the top and slower underneath. And when air moves faster, pressure drops. So now, there's higher pressure below the wing and lower pressure above, creating an upward push. That push is lift. It's silent. It's invisible. But it's powerful enough to raise hundreds of tons into the sky. Magic? Number just physics. Beautifully applied. Now let's move into thrust. The engine's mighty push. Lift is great, but it only works if the plane is moving forward. That's where thrust comes in. Thrust is the force that pushes the plane forward. Jet engines, turboprops, even old-school propellers, they all work on one simple principle. Push air backward, and the plane moves forward. It's Newton's third law in action. For every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. Engines suck in air, compress it, mix it with fuel, ignite it, and blast it out the back. That fiery explosion creates forward motion. And that motion creates the airflow that lets lift do its job. Without thrust, we're grounded. Drag, the constant resistance. Moving through the air isn't easy. There's a force constantly pulling us back. It's called drag. Think about sticking your hand out of a car window at high speed. Feel that push? That's drag. Now imagine it acting on the entire surface of a 250-foot airplane. That's what aircraft fight every second they're in motion. To minimize drag, planes are designed like sleek arrows, smooth surfaces, clean lines, and aerodynamic curves. Even tiny features, like winglets or retractable wheels, are engineered to cut through the air more efficiently. Because in flight, every pound of resistance counts. Next, weight. Gravity's grip. Weight is the force pulling the airplane down. It's constant, unforgiving. No matter how high you go, gravity never stops trying to pull you back. Every single pound on the plane matters. Passengers, cargo, fuel, even snacks. Pilots and engineers calculate weight down to the decimal. Because if lift doesn't exceed weight, the plane can't fly. Too heavy? You won't take off. Too unbalanced? You might not land safely. Gravity is the ultimate test. And airplanes? They pass it. Every single day. Now, the perfect balance. So now we have all four forces. Lift pulls up, weight pulls down, thrust moves forward, drag holds back. Flying is about finding the perfect balance between them. When lift equals weight, you stay in the air. When thrust equals drag, you cruise steadily. But if any force goes out of sync, the flight becomes unstable. That's why pilots are trained to manage these forces constantly. And why planes are built with layers of backup systems to maintain control. It's not brute force. It's a delicate dance, one that has to be choreographed perfectly. Let's go to pilots, precision, and power. Pilots aren't just drivers. They're conductors of physics. With every takeoff, every turn, every descent, they're adjusting controls to keep the forces balanced. Even in turbulence, they know how to respond. Not just with instinct, but with training, precision, and calm. Behind them, modern aircraft are packed with computers, autopilot systems, stabilizers, smart sensors. But at the heart of it all is a human being, watching, calculating, making sure everything stays in harmony. It's science, powered by people.
Time for flight facts that'll blow your mind. A Boeing 747 at full weight can exceed 900,000 pounds and still take off with ease. At 35,000 feet, the temperature outside can hit negative 60 degrees Fahrenheit, and the engines just keep roaring. Wings aren't stiff. They flex up to 26 feet during turbulence. That flexibility? It's by design. Planes turn not by steering, but by banking and redirecting lift. A single jet engine can suck in more air per second than a car uses in a minute. That's not just power, that's precision. And finally, the beauty of flight. So, how do airplanes fly? They fly because we dared to ask, what if? Because we studied the air, the forces, the possibilities. They fly because we respected the laws of nature and learned how to use them. They fly because humans refuse to stay grounded. The next time you're in a plane, look out that window, feel the lift, hear the thrust, and know you are a part of something truly incredible. You're not just flying. You're rising on wings of science, courage, and wonder. This is flight. This is humanity's masterpiece. This is AeroVerse.